Cambodian man named Sambor was hiking on a mountain searching for bat droppings to use as fertilizer when he slipped into a cave in northwestern Cambodia. After his mother alerted the police when he failed to return home, rescue teams began searching immediately. After days of searching, he was found alive as he was trapped behind a narrow opening in the cave where he had been for the past 4 days without food and water. The rescue team first attempted to widen the gap for the man to crawl through, but the mountain rocks were too hard and difficult to drill. It took 200 more rescue workers to get involved and 10 hours of continuous drilling to finally create a gap big enough to pull the man out safely. In this video, it shows the horrific moment that a potholer realizes his body has become wedged inside a cave and that he can't move. And to make it even worse, the cave is rapidly filling up with water. The footage, which was captured on another caver's head cam inside Lost John's cave in northern England, shows the man racing back towards the entrance before becoming stuck down a narrow rock tube. And after struggling for many terrifying minutes, he was finally able to free himself and get out safely. A man named John Edward Jones entered Nutty Putty Cave in Utah at around 8 p.m. on November 24, 2009, but things didn't go as planned. About an hour into the cave-in expedition, John decided to find the Nutty Putty Cave formation known as the Birth Canal. He found what he thought was the birth canal and inched his way into the narrow passage head first, moving forward using his hips and stomach. Within minutes, he realized he'd made a grave mistake and that he was stuck. Not only was he stuck, but was stuck upside down with his hands behind his back. For the next 24 hours, more than 100 rescue personnel worked to free John. But after many hours with John being trapped upside down with blood rushing to his brain, time was running out. Unfortunately, after working for 27 hours to rescue John, he was pronounced dead of cardiac arrest on the night of November 25, 2009. Officials sealed off Nutty Putty Cave with cement a week after John's death, and they were never able to recover his body, which still remains inside to this day. A man was stuck in a Canmore cave for several hours while rescue teams worked to get him out. Rat's Nest Cave is a place that only the brave visit, as it requires cavers to squeeze through a very tight space nicknamed the laundry chute. It's only a couple of meters long, but cavers must turn 90 degrees at the bottom to proceed further, and that's where this man got stuck. He was part of a professionally guided tour, and the guide tried to free him for about an hour before calling for help. Specialized cave rescue team all came to the site to get him out, a process that ended up taking several hours. In the end, he walked away physically uninjured, but this situation took a toll on him mentally. A pregnant teenager's family smashed open her concrete tomb when they believed they heard her screaming the day after she was buried. A teenager named Nazy Perez was rushed to the hospital, but medics found no sign of life and could not revive her. A teenager who had been 3 months pregnant was later reburied in the same mausoleum. It turns out that Perez initially suffered a panic attack which temporarily stopped her heartbeat, and that she wasn't actually dead. But being trapped without air in a casket is what really caused her to die.